Hey, what's up guys? The Jwong 8000 here. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and do a review video for Mario Kart 8. So, yep. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the characters. Alright, I'm going to have to say, there are a lot of great secret characters in this game. And I'd say one of the things that was most excited about this game was that you was getting the chance to play as the Koopalings. Yep, I say personally Lemmy's my favorite. I don't know, maybe it's just because of his rainbowish hair, the rainbow spikes in his hair. But also I love playing as Rosalina. They also put baby Rosalina in. I actually really liked that. It was cute, but I like playing as the big Rosalina. And the reason why I like to play as Rosalina, at least when I'm doing the online racing, is because I can find a good balanced kart with her. And it's a whole lot of fun. And on my gaming channel, I'm doing a walkthrough video for it, and I'll put a link in the description below, down below. But anyway, so yeah, and I also really love the tracks. The tracks are so cool. I mean, I have a lot of favorite tracks in Mario Kart 8. Electrodome is definitely one of my favorites. It looks so cool, and it's awesome how the gravity changes on the tracks and like. And man, oh yeah, it's fun, and I love how even though when the gravity changes, you still know how to control, and yes, it's still easy to control of where you're going and where you're turning. Yep, that's definitely one of the fun things that I love about Mario Kart 8. And they also brought back the parachutes as well, like in Mario Kart 7. And as well in Mario Kart 8, you get to collect coins throughout the races, so you can unlock more wheels and carts. So yep, there's one great thing about Mario Kart 8. Oh, and also the 8. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I tend to yawn in my videos, but also in Mario Kart 8, there's the 8, which means you can get up to 8 items. And along with number 7, Mario Kart 7, you could get up to 7 items on one occasion. Yup. So that's one great thing about Mario Kart 8, and let me go. I'll go ahead and talk about the online mode. Oh boy, the online mode. Alright, like I said, on the races, I like to use Rosalina because I can find a really good balanced car with her. I forgot what the name of the bike is and the name of the wheels are that I use for her. And oh dang it, I even forgot. Sorry, I forgot what the name of the parachute is that I use with her. Let me think what else. Oh yeah, I think I'll go ahead and talk about battle mode. Alright, battle mode is not as fun in MK8 as it is in MK Wii. I don't know why I'm calling MK when I could just call it Mario Kart. But anyway, so the reason why battle mode is fun in Mario Kart 8, but it could have been a little better. I personally think they should have in Mario Kart 8, I think they should have just used different places instead of using the actual tracks in the racing mode. Just because also battle mode's is actually harder in 8 than it is in Mario Kart Wii and other previous Mario Kart titles. Because but at least there's no teams. But still, like whenever you lose all 3 of your balloons, you don't respawn. You become a ghost, and you don't respawn. That kind of sucks, but at the same time, without teams, Okay, so I don't know why I keep yawning. Oh, when really it's the afternoon. I don't know why I'm so tired. But anyway, so. But also, there's no coin runners in the battle mode in Mario Kart 8, which that's a kind of stinky. Okay, I know I'm being silly, but anyway, so yeah, overall battle mode's fun, but it's not. I'd say it's not as fun as it is in the Wii version. But sometimes on the Wii version, where when there were teams, sometimes the teams weren't always easily balanced, which means one team had a big disadvantage compared to the other teams. Or a disadvantage. I wouldn't call it a big disadvantage, but anyway, so alright, so now I think I should probably talk about the remake tracks in Mario Kart 8. I'm really glad I'm really glad they brought back Toad's Turnpike. I love the adjustments they made, the tweaks they made to Toad's Turnpike. And oh my gosh, like, it's hard to explain, but it just looks more like a real state, like a track you'd see in real life. Now let's see, what else do I have to say? Oh, this is actually not a track in previous Mario Kart titles, but I love one of the tracks that I love is the Sunshine Airport. The Sunshine Airport. I think that's what it's called. And I don't know. I'd say one of the things I love about it is the graphics. The graphics. Yep. And let's see. Also, oh yeah, I also like Mount Wario. It's a one-way track, which means you got to go from. It's not one of those tracks where you have to go around the finish line at a certain like, it's not one of those tracks where you have to go to touch the finish line, the same finish line 3 times. You have to go from start to end, or in this case, top to bottom. Kind of reminds me of Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam or other snowboarding games. I don't know why it's making me remind me of Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam, probably just because gotta go from top to bottom and Mount Wario, but yeah, I love Mount Wario. Let's see. I wish they had brought back Coconut Mall and not brought it back in Mario Kart 7, because I really loved racing at Coconut Mall in the Wii and Mario Kart Wii. So yeah, I wish they had brought that back. They brought that track back in Mario Kart 8. Let's see, what's another track that I really love? Oh, I think I should probably talk about Bowser's Castle in Star Cup. Dude, oh my gosh, Bowser's Castle's so cool. And I'd say my all-time favorite part is the giant Bowser statue. Like it's one of those, what am I trying to say? Or I'll just say, like, at one part of the tracks, there's a giant Bowser stone that goes like that and tries to squash you, and that's what I really love. I really like that stage. It's pretty cool. The rest of Bowser's Castle I really don't prefer, but actually, you know what? I do prefer. It is a fun track because, like all the other stages in Mario Kart 8, there's gravity change. Now we'll go ahead and talk about Rainbow Road. That's also another important thing I'd love to talk about. So anyway, in Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 8, it's fine. It could have been a little bit better. It didn't feel all like quite as fantasized as other Mario Kart tracks in previous Mario Kart titles. It looked so cool. Like, the graphics were cool. It was actually a fun stage to race on. Okay, the graphics were gorgeous. Like, at some point, on some occasion, like sometimes you get to look at the beautiful beautiful stars up in the sky. And I think you see a little bit of the sun. And yeah, that's why I really thought that Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 8. It could have been a little better, but it was still a fun track to race on. It just didn't feel fantasy-like for me, because compared to other Mario Kart titles, the Rainbow Road just feels like a fantasy. Like it's just, I don't know. It wasn't as fantasy-like as in other Mario Kart 8 titles. But let's see what other stages that I really lacked from in Mario Kart 8. Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and talk about Yoshi Village. This track was released in the N64 version. Now in Yoshi Village, in the the remake, I love the adjustments they made, the tweaks they made to that track, because you actually got to see the Yoshis. Behind the fence by the starting line, you got to see, a chance to see the Yoshis waving at you. It looked so cute, those cute little Yoshis. And let's see what. Oh yeah, I love how you got to see the other Yoshi eggs laying around on that track. And also it's fun because there's a lot of different alternate routes. They even put a cannon on that track, like how other Mario Kart titles had a cannon that launches you to another far track. So yeah, I really loved that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Another fun thing I love to point about in Mount Wario is also not only for the fun of it going, you get to go not only the fun of going downhill, but also there's this like small little ice cave that you fly with your little propeller or your parachute that you use whenever you're going up, like whenever you're speeding off big ramps. So yeah, it's that small little cave that you fly with your parachute while you're driving in that track in Mario Kart 8. Now let's see what else I love about Mario Kart 8. Oh yeah, another fun thing I'd love to point out about Mario Kart 8 is the N64 remake of Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 8. Oh my gosh. Now that was actually just as fun as that was just probably just as fun as the Rainbow Road in Mario Kart Wii. And unlike the N64 version, I guess they just thought it would be too long to touch the finish line more than 3 times. So well, actually, it's not a start to end. It's just that there's like different goal points. Like once you go past at the starting line, once you okay, maybe I'm sorry, sometimes these things are hard for me to explain. But I'll just say that the second and third checkpoint is not at the same finish line. You have to. It's like going past 2 checkpoints. I'll call it that. You go past 2 checkpoints, and once you reach the final lap, and after you reach the final lap, you go to the starting line, and also known as the finishing line for the N64 remake of Rainbow Road. So yeah, but I'd say one of my least favorite tracks is Shy Guy Falls. Not really a fan of that track. I don't know why. But let's see. Oh, Cloudy. Cloudy Courtship Galaxy, or the one where you're up, where you start, where the first off the road is like a van, and then you start driving on clouds, and then you go on some of like Bowser ships, and I really loved that track. The graphics were gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, yeah, I get silly and carried away with what I talk about. I know I already addressed that, but anyway, so now I'll see what else I love about Mario Kart 8. Oh man, there's just so many stuff that I love. Oh yeah, and I'd say the graphics on the first track that you race on in the Mushroom Cup, and the first track you race on in the game is the Mario Kart Stadium. I mean, not as much gravity change. I mean, there is one, like you do go uphill, but I still think it's a fairly decent track and a lot of fun to race on with the gorgeous graphics. Yeah. But I'd say Grumble Volcano. I fell in the lava a lot in the Wii version. See, that's kind of why I don't like Grumble Volcano. Sorry, I was checking my battery percentage, and oh man, I'm getting low. So I'll try and try and hurry things up a bit. But anyway, so also for Moo Moo Farm, I don't know why they changed the time setting, because in the Wii version of Moo Moo Farm, they made it daytime, but in the Mario Kart 8 version, they made it to where it's at sunset, and I don't get why they did that, but yeah. But I didn't really like Moo Moo Farm because sometimes I would always hit the cows or get hit by the Monty moles that pop out above the ground. So yeah, so those are my thoughts on Mario Kart 8. It was a really fun game. I'd give it a 5-star out of 5 of how fun this game is. So anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said before, that I'm gonna go ahead. I will put a link in the description below for my gaming channel, and also my playlist for Mario Kart 8. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, thanks guys. Alright, bye.